Alrighty folks, it is another day in Texas, meaning another day fishing with Dingus, another day on Rob's boat, and another new lake that we have never been to and are going to try to figure out. Got to go pick him up right now at the ramp, and we're going to try to find some basses. Alright guys, well that was bad. I wasn't recording because we were going to, blast off to our first fishing spot. I go to hit the gas, we start to get up on plane, and then the motor goes boom, 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 and dies, and we try to start it for 5 minutes. It wasn't starting. He thinks it's broken. We try to troubleshoot it, doesn't work. I'm like, well, maybe it's out of gas. So we went to the gas station, pumped gas in, and yeah, what do you know? It started. So the motor ran out of gas. His fuel gauge is broken, so we didn't know that it was empty. We do have one good sign though. While the boat was sitting there, I took a couple casts with a crankbait while he was going to get the truck, and I caught 4 bass and 5 casts. They weren't all that big, but it was fish, so it's a good sign. Get some pizza? What'd you get? You trusting the gas station pizza?
Yeah, it's a
You're like my buddy Josh. He loves gas station hot dogs. That's like his move.
Let's see.
How is it?
Oh, it's meat lovers.
I really want them to be in these bushes, but I don't know if they're in these bushes. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
My bag's not waterproof either. Oh my god.
Come on.
Hold on.
Is it on?
It's on, it's on, it's on.
It's on?
Okay, I need to help you land this thing. What the heck, dude?
10-pound bass on. I was kidding that I got snagged. I wanted to take one more cast.
Okay.
Dude, you gotta help me get it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get the tripod out.
No, I want the fish. I don't care about the filming.
You don't want filming?
Well, I want the fish.
Well,
Oh my god.
how big is he?
There's only one trouble. There's only one trouble.
Easy. 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 Okay. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What just happened? Dude. Okay, let's see this. I think it's about 9. Maybe it's 10, who knows?
It's
What-
my new PB.
What's it say? Is it 9?
8.6.
I don't think that's 8.6.
I honest to God thought I was snagged. Okay, guys. Here, let's get this.
Are you gonna keep it?
No.
Don't we have it?
No, we gotta let
No
it go.
way. Let's make sure there's big bass in the future. This girl, hold on.
Can we have an 8-pounder?
We have to keep fishing now, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna fit in the well. Dude, I can't put this fish in there.
That's a 9-pounder at least. We gotta reweigh it. Alright.
What is it? The other one said 8.6.
This one says 8.2.
Alright, that's fine.
So it's an 8-pounder.
Alright, we're letting this girl go. She's a little over. She's around 8 1/4. My new PB, I've got some explaining to do to the camera. This was the most unexpected fish catch of my entire life.
New PB?
New PB, first 8-pounder. Have you seen an 8-pounder before?
No.
I've never seen a true 8. We freaked out again. Every big fish we see in Texas, we just scream it's a 10. But this fish, the girth of this fish is just ridiculous. Like, look, there's my hand. All right, she good? She's gonna be good here in a sec. Tanker. So here's what happened on that fish catch, guys. Me and Peric are out on just Louisville Lake in Dallas. I know nothing about it. He doesn't either. We were running in the creek arms. We're thinking these fish might be spawning. It's a full moon. Problem is, we fished for an hour, had one bite. It started pouring rain on us. Like, I don't know if my hair soaked or what, but it started pouring rain, so we decided to go in. We get under this bridge to idle through the bridge and go back to the ramp and leave. but I saw this bridge corner, and obviously bridge corners hold fish. So I convinced him to let me stop and take a couple casts. I cast along the corner of the bridge with this crankbait. This is just like a medium diving crankbait. It doesn't even have a brand on it. Using this like Favorite Summit with this Shimano reel. And I cast it on that corner, and I was reeling the crankbait down, and it just stopped. And of course, it's a bridge with rocks and a bunch of line. I snagged a bobber on the previous cast, so I think I'm snagged. And of course, we know cameras rolling, we're about to go. So I'm messing with Peric, like getting a big squat, like, oh, I got one, just messing with him, thinking I'm snagged and trying to convince him I'm snagged. And then all of a sudden the line just started going like this. And I felt the fish start ripping. Like I don't even think it knew it was hooked for the first few seconds. And then I'm like, wait a second, I actually got something. And then that fish just came up and jumped. And of course we thought it was a 10-pounder because it's a big bass in Texas and it's automatically a 10. So that fish jumped, he scrambled to get the camera, and then that's what you saw from there on out. So you want to keep fishing? I want to keep fishing now. That was my new PB again. Texas. Well guys, I guess the big ones are biting today because we pulled up to this point and the guy just caught on the point, caught a good 4 or 5 pounder, and he threw it in a bucket. That makes me sick.
Like, you can keep bass, just that, like, big girls like that, especially this
I know,
one.
those are spawners. Well, the other guys we said, they were like, can we keep it? It's like, no. Well guys, so we're gonna continue the pattern today. It was pouring, that's why we're driving in and we're gonna stop fishing, but you got one? But they're obviously biting, so. What do you got? Fish? Are you mute? Nope, you got line.
I was like, it kept coming at me.
Well, as I said, we're just gonna keep hitting these windy points with crankbaits because that seems to be the move. These fish are very clearly not trying to spawn yet if they're on main lake points. And okay, Rapala.
Is that my crankbait?
Yep. Well, I know you're not supposed to be slapping lures, but I've done that my whole life and never broken one. Well, that crankbait broke on me, so I'm gonna tie back the crankbait that I caught the 8.5 on. I don't even know what company this really is. It just looks like a little fat, tight wobbling crankbait, dives like 6 to 8 foot. Apparently 8-pounders love it. Kid said he's got 2 big fish in that bucket, but that's what happens on a lake when, I mean, the minute he, no. The lake limit is you can keep 5 bass over 14 inches, I believe, so he's legally allowed to do it. It's just sad that I'm all for keeping some bass to eat sometimes, but actually I'm not all for, I haven't done that, but I'm strictly catch and release. But I understand if some people want to keep bass sometimes to eat, but the big fish that are full of eggs in the springtime that ensure the good genes and big fish for the future, that's what's painful to me to watch. Got one? Talk, do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Is it a good one?
Bacon.
Eh, not that good. What kind of bass is that?
It's a yellow bass. Just like yellow, like not actually like a yellow bass. It's just like a bass that's yellow. I think it's got a yellow tint to them. I'm cranking them.
I'm going for the big ones. You can fill the limit. I'll keep catching kickers.
We should see if there's tournaments. We should fish a tournament this week. That's a good video. Like,
I don't know if I could stand fishing a tournament with you because we're totally opposite in the way we fish tournaments and find fish. You like going 100 miles an hour and scaring everything in the shallows, and I am slow and meticulous. Oh, I got one, and then I start messing around, and then all of a sudden it starts ripping. It's on fishing line, dude. I guess I'm losing this crankbait. It's on freaking fishing line. Are you on the same thing? Look at that. It's like slowly coming out. I can't believe I caught an 8.5 here. There's fishing line everywhere. All right, now I'm throwing on a spinnerbait because I'm getting snagged with everything else. And I'm kind of sick of it. Don't want to lose any more lures.
Caught an 8 on a crankbait.
I did catch an 8 on a 5. All right, I do not think they want this spinnerbait. I think they only want a crankbait. There's one. Ha! I'm eating my words. It's a toad. Oh, what is that? What kind of bass is that? It's not a largemouth. Oh, it's a little guad. Is it? I don't know. It might be a spot. I don't know what kind of bass that was. It's too dark in here anyway. Alright, I need a crankbait that's going to get deep. This spinnerbait I'm also not feeling. I don't know why I'm changing lures so much, as Perik said after I caught an 8.5 on it. Let's see if there's a... Oh, this is actually perfect. It's got a square bill on it. That's perfect. There's one. Another bass. These bass are in this like really shaded part. Oh, that's like another spot. Or no, that's a guad. I don't know. Red eye, either a spot or a guad.
To engage this reel, you need to literally have
Jesus, there's 8-pounders living in here. Oh, Jesus, did you see that? He cranked it. There's clearly a lot of little bass. Oh, God, little bass in this lake. Don't hook me. That was food for the 8-pounder. Oh, there's one. Oh, God. There's a good one. They're hitting this so hard. And like still, this is not that big of a fish. This is a guad, right? That's a guad. We're on Lake Louisville. I know it has guads. I think that's a guad. Alright guys, so I know, a little bit of an abrupt ending. I did this earlier in the winter with one of my ice fishing videos. I don't really like making videos that are like 20-25 minutes plus long. So this was such a crazy day of fishing that I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. What happens after this is just another crazy thing that happened on this day of fishing, so much so that I need to make it into another video. So hope you guys enjoyed this first part. Be on the lookout for the second part of this video. I don't know what else to say about Texas. I mean, Texas grows giants. This is the second PB I've broken in Texas in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And not only that, these aren't like farm ponds in Texas. These aren't like golden legendary like big bass factories in Texas. These are highly pressured reservoirs in Texas that I'm just getting fortunate. The first one on Joe Pool, that was all Bryce. He was putting me on the spots. This one on, what lake was this? This one on Lake Louisville, this was just a right place, right time incident where like an 8.5 pounder on a lake like Lake Louisville, like I caught the fish and 2 guys were asking for the fish so they could eat it. And then a half hour later, we see a guy that catches a 5-pounder and then puts it in a bucket. I mean, that's just the type of lake it is, and it's just crazy that fish still get to that big. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and stay on the lookout for day 2 of this day.